Lou, this one's for you. Is your brother, me. I'm on an old train track from McAdam. As you can see, this is an old train track, now converted into a ATV trail. Hi everybody, it's Martin here. I would just like to explain a little bit about this video. This started really as a little message to my brother Lou, who lives out west in BC, British Columbia, Canada, and I live on the East Coast in New Brunswick. So he likes to bike, and so do I. So I just I was on a little camping trip for about 5 or 6 days to around New Brunswick. And I came across this trail, and I loved it. So I made this video first for him, and then I thought, well, I'll just post it on YouTube. So please enjoy. Wow, here's the trail. I really should have a camera tripod, but here's the trail as seen from a mountain bike. I have to say, this is beautiful. For somebody that doesn't really like ATV trails that much, with a full load, I mean tent, sleeping bag, camera gear. This is pretty sweet for a trail. And it just keeps on going. I should really have an attachment. I'm too lazy to buy one for this thing. Just to show you, but this is a beauty. New Brunswick from McAdam. This is the trail again. Probably not what I should be doing, is biking with one hand with this huge giant bike, but this is so much fun. It is fun on trail, and the good thing is the trees provide pretty good shade, so even though it's a hot day, it's not really a hot day, but it's a summer day in September. And it's not a super hot day, but it would be much hotter if there wasn't this beautiful shade. Choo choo! Oh, you gotta see this. This does feel like a train ride in a way, with the constant clanking of my cooking pans and gear. I can't believe the amount of land they moved to create this track. Like, it's all raised. This kind of reminds me of something that I experienced a couple years ago. I was with my girlfriend and my 2 children sightseeing, small children, in the Yugoslav, or I should say Croatian, seaside city of Split, which is a beautiful city. And I've never been to a city that old my whole life. I think it goes back a couple thousand years at least. But anyway, the center of the city, has got streets that are wide enough for a really wide children's stroller, like the one when you have 2 kids sitting side by side. That's what we had, and it was just wide enough. Just wide enough to for the stroller to get through, and a few people maybe. And
But the beautiful thing about that city is that it was super hot. It was like 34 degrees. And inside of the inner city, it was cool because the streets were so narrow and the houses were a few stories tall, so the sun didn't really get a chance to heat you up when you were on these old streets. And this is kind of what it reminds me of. Anyway, another thing that this trail kind of makes me think of is that I could pretend that I'm a bum sitting at the end of a flat car going through this terrain. I bet you there were some that did this, as this line is very close to the US border and would have connected to some US traffic. Anyway, I don't have my harmonica here or anything else, so that's as far as I'm gonna go for the bomb impersonation. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a rock. There's an awesome turtle sitting on that rock right there. Big one, baby. That's a big one. Still on the trail. About a kilometer back it said stop, trail closed. I don't know why, but I'm still going. We'll find out, I guess. I guess this is the reason why they say trail closed. It's this bridge, I guess it's closed. But of course, if you're just walking across it, it is a train bridge after all, probably really old, but I just walk across it with my bike that's probably close to 100 pounds. I weigh about 175, 180. So anyway, it lasted no problem. And there you have it in French and English. Bridge closed. Not to turtles and bicyclers, fortunately. Most of the time, as I was saying, this trail is pretty good, and I can go 10 to 15 clicks. Sometimes it's slower, so I go around 10. Oh, there's a little clearing here. A little house, home sweet home. A little lake. Some clouds. Fly that wants to eat me. But anyway, if you wanted to push it, you could easily go. If you didn't have a load, like if you don't have a big camping load, you can easily, I just killed it. You can easily go fast. If you have a big camping load, you're gonna go like probably around 10 or 12 clicks an hour on average, just so you know. Okay, so it's another day today. I've arrived in McAdam from Canterbury. Here's the looking back, there's McAdam, the trail going back to McAdam, and today I'll be going to Debec and to Woodstock, which is the trail here. Yesterday everything was beautiful until the evening when the weather changed and it all went downhill, so to speak. It started raining, it was cloudy, slept in a wet tent. But anyway, this is a little town of Canterbury, which is really beautiful, I think. This is Main Street, of course. There's a church, there's a really nice church over there. There's a really convenient liquor store and a gas station right here. Anyway, so this is the continuation. This trail to Debec is 32 clicks. Hopefully they'll take me about 2.5 hours. these trails are just awesome, and they're so nice and flat, and there's no hills, no cars. It's just a beauty. Anyway, let's see what happens. And here we go. This is the trail. Beautiful green, and the trees are turning to turn yellow. Pretty cool trail. Again, sorry for the lack of stabilization. Maybe I'll fix that problem next time. But as you can see, it's a pretty gorgeous trail. Going at a top speed of 10 clicks. But that's okay. I'm not doing it for speed. Again, there's a lot of beautiful stuff along this trail. Nice little houses set right in the woods. I don't know how these people do it. Like, I mean, they have kids' bikes there, so obviously they got kids and stuff. But they must be listening to coyotes every single night, and they probably just don't even care. Anyway, it's an awesome trail. Just taking a little detour. Not a detour, I'm just like 5 meters off the trail. There's a lot of abandoned houses here. There's the trail. I just went off a bit, not far. A lot of farms used to be here, now they're all gone. It's the same little place. Just appears like there's no work. This would be an okay spot to camp on the trail. Probably about 10 kilometers from Canterbury, maybe 12. Somebody camped here, obviously. They had a fire here. That'd be kind of cool. There's, if you like power, there's lots of it. I don't know how to tap it, but we got it. There's the bike that I'm using, just so you know. It's a rock hopper, specialized, that I've, basically a mountain bike that I've added on a bunch of stuff. But it works excellent. It's got 2.1 inch wide surface crest tires, and they're awesome. I love them. This is about halfway between Canterbury and the other side. I forget what it's called, Debec or something like that. There is a really cool river. I think it's McAdam River. I think this would be alright for camping. And if you, well, I'm sure there's lots of fish in it. I mean, but I don't know. I'm not that good at fishing, but this looks pretty cool for fishing to me. Well, this was interesting. I just drove by 2 black bear cubs, and they scurried up a tree when they saw me, and I did not bother stopping because who knows where the mama is. Hope that's not her. Anyway, anyway, that was kind of cool. Cute little cubs. What is this, I wonder? These apples are delicious. There's a bridge coming up. This is a little community on the trail. We'll see what the bridge looks like. And this is the same river I just saw earlier. It seems to be a nice little railway bridge. Still holding up after all these years. This seems to be well built. Like rivets, like they built it to last forever. And this cool spot is called Benton. It's the same place that had the bridge. Beautiful spot. Really nice. Friendly kids. I asked them where this is, and they say it's Benton. Now I know. This is quite a gorgeous landscape. I would say as nice as it gets. Beautiful clouds and light everywhere here. Well, this is Debec Juncture. The trail, actually I'm off the trail, but just to give you a feel of the place. Over there is the trail. It kind of separates, and from here we can take a trail to Woodstock, which is what I'll do. Okay, so I'm now approaching Woodstock First Nation area. Again, still on the beautiful trail. I just talked to my brother Lou on the phone, which is really funny. He was out in BC. Anyway, what's this tree? Okay. Let's see how this looks. Now there's a bit of a downgrade. I guess we're going. I'm going down to the St. John River Valley, so it's probably going down a little bit. Still an awesome trail. It's again some of the cool scenery. It's hard to bike and film one hand, especially a heavy bike. It's good stuff. Anyway, the rough spot. Here we are again. So this is funny. Here's the trail. Here's the Trans-Canada. So arriving in Woodstock, the trail sort of parallels Trans-Canada in a beautiful way, as you can see. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Okay, here it is. The trail. I'm gonna stop right now. Yeah, the trail is cut up in pieces, on and off. Pretty cool. Well, as I'm approaching Woodstock, trail is really rough, but oh my god, does it ever smell good here. I could have easily camped at a couple of beautiful fields. They had a bit of grass cut where I could have camped, but I would just feel like having a burger tonight or something. So I'm going to explore Woodstock. I just seen this cutest little 3-year-old girl, native, with another native guy driving an ATV just past me. It's really funny. Anyway, there is some sort of little viaduct. Over here. Oh yeah. Yeah. Looks damn cool too. So this is the trail now in Woodstock, coming closer and closer. There was a cozy cabins motel I just passed. It looked to be closed. Anyway, this city has a really nice feel, I have to say. City, well, it's a little city, a little town. And real good feeling to it. Smells really good, I have to say. It's a fall, beautiful fall smell. I don't know what it is, but the trail now parallels a road leading into Woodstock, and it's good. I mean, it's just nice stuff here to look at. Trail is a bit rough. I mean, you know, this is a bit of a more populated area, so the trail is accordingly more rough, but it's still easily bikeable, at least by my standards. My brother might disagree, but it seems to be pretty cool to me. Of course, I'm going real slow because it's one-handed. Yeah, this is Woodstock, and I like it. I wonder where it disappears now. It just tends to disappear on and off. Right now it's disappearing, it seems. Maybe it just turns into a sidewalk. I think it does. Oh no, there it is again. Let's just cross the street here. Floats there. And here it is. Pretty much on cue. Woodstock welcomes you. It's just a gorgeous area. And yeah, this is the trail, Trans-Canada Trail. I think Lou would like this. He's a critic of trails. He knows all about the BC trails. Ah, giant bottle! That wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. There's a nice old tree. View of the river. There's some old bikes. What is this? I don't know, but it looks cool. Some cool things. It's just an awesome little town, I must say. There's a yacht club for those of you that like that sort of thing. I just want a motel somewhere. Oh, the trail just gets better and better. Right by the river. Yeah. My arm is getting stiff from holding this. I'm gonna switch hands. Here we go. It does feel like you're arriving in a town by train. You know how they usually had the train station next to the rivers, and I think there used to be boats that went all the way up here. The river is nice and beautiful here, wide already, so I don't see why not. It was probably a major trading spot here. I'll just try to keep going like this. It's too bumpy. I try to put it on my front bag, but that was way too bumpy. kind of when you're arriving by a train in a spot like this, you get to see the underbelly of the city before you see anything else. I love taking the train to Montreal from Moncton. It's a great trip. And you arrive in Montreal, you're just downtown. You don't have to rent a car or anything. You can just get a bike there, or you can just go to a hotel. Okay. So there is a Esso station and some old church back there. I'm gonna stop for a bit. A nice area here again on the trail. A nice area here. Nice and shady. It's kind of hot. It's September something, I don't know. I'm on vacation, I don't count the days, but oh, this is definitely a former train building. You can see that. A train depot of some sorts. Let's go around it. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Okay, well, this is downtown Woodstock. Free supper, celebrate recovery. It's just a continuation of the trip. There's a really nice old house there over this hedge. Looks very expensive.
Hi, so this was the end of my trip to Woodstock, and at this point I decided to head back to St. John because the weather is changing to rain. I didn't really want to camp in the rain for too many nights. So I headed south on Highway 105, which was really beautiful, and I made a little video about the trail from Douglas to Fredericton Junction, and that should be available shortly as well. So enjoy. Thank you.